everyone, I'm Pyrit, the community manager for Vigor, and welcome to another Dev Diary. So today we have quite a lot of stuff to cover, but first things first, you will have to excuse our setup this time. As you might know, most of us are currently working from home due to these circumstances, so we are recording this on pretty much anything that we have at home right now. But we still wanted to talk to you and explain all of the new stuff, so go grab yourself a cup of coffee and let's jump right into it.
The Rivals team differs a lot from the Hunters and Preppers. Hunters and Preppers were more concerned about killing, while with the Rivals, it's more about standing out or about being different than the rest. Rivals have two factions. One of them is the Order and the second the Lawless. You can see that as cops and someone who doesn't care that much about anything, like bikers for example. As part of the Rivals, we came up with several uniforms that we would like to add to the arsenal. The first is obviously the cops. If we are going to have the cops in the game, it makes sense to make the cops uniform. The same goes then for the bikers, because that fits well with the bikers fantasy and it's something enjoyable. It's not directly opposed to the cops, but it's all the freedom and lawlessness that fits together with the topic.
We want to keep Vigor fresh and offer new interesting gameplay to our players. That's why we are introducing a new event called Shootout, which should be part of Season 3. Shootout is basically our take on classic deathmatch mode. That means there is no loot, there's no airdrop, there's no loss of equipment, and there are no teams. It's just Outlander against other Outlanders. It is played in 10-minute matches with respawns. After every spawn, a player will get a random weapon, but he can find better guns spread inside the level. Players will be awarded with score for specific actions like kills, headshots, streaks, or looting guns. And at the end of the match, they will be awarded based on their performance. They can get experience points or battle pass, or food which can donate to charity box. Oh, and there's one small twist. 1 minute before the match ends, there's a last man standing phase, which means respawn is no longer available and all players are marked on their compass.
Hello from my improvised office. I want to share with you some info about new upcoming Season 3 for our awesome game Vigor. We took a lot of inspiration from movies and other games. Basically, we try to differ assets for good guys and bad guys.
Currently, uniforms are the most expensive assets in game, of course when I exclude levels and dominance for them. We have several steps how to get the best looking models. At the beginning we start with a lot of ideas. Like here you can see our Hunter uniform for Season 2. Then we proceed with choosing final variant. You can see a result of the same approach here for exclusive uniform for Season 1. And also we prepare sketch of color variants. Then artists start with high poly version of uniform in several softwares to get really detailed models. When it's done, they prepare low poly version. Low poly means game ready, but still detailed a lot. Then they prepare texture and we are almost finished. Last step are color variants. Also for this season we have an exclusive awesome uniform. We have prepared the new feature, masks and facewear. The main point is to expand variety of assets we can give to you. So now you can look forward for some already shared assets in our videos and trailers before. It wasn't so easy to implement because we have different archetypes. So we had to find the best system how to create assets and adapt them for all archetypes. You can see it fits and works. Also you will be able to combine most of the facewear together and also with existing headgear assets.
Maybe you are interested in our future plans. I can share that our environment team is now focused on new levels and also on improving and bug fixing already released levels. They are prepared new and awesome locations with specific and memorable assets. So stay tuned and look forward.
Hello, in those hard times, I am here to tell you something about our two new maps. which we add with a new update. One of them is something we internally call Sawmill. It will be used for our new Shootout game mode. Actually, what we will use in this game mode is only a smaller part of the whole map. It's centered around Sawmill area with some infrastructure around it, like trains and so on. And this is only a smaller part of a much bigger map with some settlements around it and so on. So hopefully you can see this map later. But for Shootout, we will be using only the small part of this map. And another map you can see in new update is Snow Fort. It's a winter version of Battery Draug map. It's just same as Battery Draug, but set in winter environment with lots of snow. Of course, there is new vegetation due to that, like trees without leaves and so on. So the gameplay there should be quite different. And why we are doing it is basically because we want to see how you react to map like this or like smaller upgrades for our existing maps. And if community will react positively, we can maybe rework more maps like this.
So this is pretty much all for today. Do not forget to follow us on social media. We are on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, Discord, pretty much anywhere. And if you have any additional questions for the team, definitely let us know. Thank you for watching and see you in post-war Norway.